Hey, I'm Nick, and today I want to talk about the small barriers that appear with trying to do something hard and how to actually overcome them. You see, they appear when you're trying to do something hard because your brain just doesn't like doing hard things. That's just a rule. The harder something is, the more instantaneous your brain expects the reward to be, the dopamine to be. But when you're doing something hard, that usually means that you're not getting it instantly. It's delayed gratification. And in nowadays, it's very easy to get your brain used to always receiving dopamine instantly with social media and scrolling and just being caught up in this deluge of information that just buzzes your brain. And so it alienates hard work from your brain and just gets it used to thinking that hard work is just something that randomly comes up, like an assignment or a deadline, and can be dealt with using any means, even if it takes longer than it should, just to get it out of the way so that you're able to indulge yourself more. And what this also means is that your brain doesn't think about the big picture because most of the time that is the second rule of your brain. It doesn't enjoy thinking about the big picture and things that don't directly affect it right now. If you told someone having fun late at night that they're going to wake up tired the next day because they've got school, they may say to you, sure, or that they don't really care because in that moment they aren't thinking about the long term. If they were really thinking about the long term and waking up in the morning and going to school, then they would think, how can I structure my day so that I get this enjoyment out, but not having to stay up so late to be able to do it? Or when your brain does think about the big picture, it overwhelms it because it's so used to thinking in such small and quick sections of information that thinking broadly makes it not want to do anything at all, and you get paralysis from analysis. Or even if you're being very productive and you're trying to get through as many things as possible, when the time does come to think about what you're going to do in the day, and you start thinking too broadly and you think about how it's going to relate to tomorrow and the next day and the whole week, when you've just woken up and when you're just the most susceptible to being tired, that is when your brain is not going to like the big picture and is going to stop you in your place. Even if you thought that you were going to be productive and get work done, and you still had that ability to do so, your thoughts are limiting you because you're so focused about how it relates to everything. And instead of focusing on the work that you need to do now, you think about the work that is going to be done the next day and then the next. And then that makes it feel like the work that you're actually going to do today is exponentially harder because it's in relation to all this other work that, when conjoined, the whole is massive in compared to the small, consistent details that you chip away at every day. And so the easiest thing that you could do is take your emotion entirely away from the bigger picture and being worried about how hard it is. You take all of that away and you simply think on practical steps of what you're going to do right now. If you're thinking, oh, going for a run is going to be hard, I'm going to do this the next day and I'm going to be tired and this is going to make me so tired, and you keep on thinking about that emotion being tired, that's going to form a barrier. What you need to do is turn your brain off, take your emotions out of it, and just think, okay, I need to stretch. And then after you finish stretching, okay, I need to have a drink or get something ready to go outside. And then you do that, you go outside, and then you think, okay, I need to take a deep breath in, I need to start my stopwatch or whatever you need to do to start your run, and you start running. You take your emotions out of it, you just think logically, what is the next step that you need to do? And so without the emotions, one of the biggest thing that affects your brain, you are able to be logical and understand that this is something that I can easily do. I can easily stand up and move from one room to the other. But your brain thinks, when emotion is involved, that you're not just moving from one room to the other, you're doing something hard, you're getting ready to do some hard work, you're getting up while you're tired. All those emotions compound and make you stop. So the first step is to take your emotions out of these barriers that you may find yourself feeling, because your brain does not like the bigger picture things, and it doesn't like not getting a reward straight away. That's it for today. However, if you're still interested in learning more about productivity tips or tricks, I've now started one-on-one coaching, which you can book a call for using the first link in the description below. But until then, I'll see you later.